In this video, we're going to talk about what I did to restart my Amazon FBA business in 2018 and what I use for product research and keyword research. Let's go. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jermaine back at it with the second installment of me restarting my Amazon FBA business. What I want to talk about today is what I use for product research and then eventually a little bit of keyword research. So proceed with caution. Listen to me. I've recently heard about the phrase mass mixing, where you're not supposed to take information from this guru and that guru and this guru and that guru and then kind of build your business off of that. Everybody's saying just pick one style and one person and just kind of stick to that. I'm trying to tell you, everything that I've done up until this point has not followed that. So proceed with caution what I'm about to tell you. I'm just going to let you know what I did. I'm not telling you that's what you should do. All right, here we go, let's go. So for my product research, I knew coming into the game that I was a couple of months behind, so I didn't know what was happening. So I just did like you guys did. I just jumped on YouTube and I typed in 2018 product research, and what I came up with was Seth Kniep's video talking about Amazeowl. Amazeowl is a free software that you can download and install it. It runs off of Chrome, and it's a really cool tool that you can use to kind of do product research. It'll highlight certain products that fit in specific criteria. Now, the criteria is based off of somebody at Amazeowl's idea of what they think a good criteria is for a product. So, you know, some of the categories, you know, the bestseller ranking has to be less than 1,000, or the weight can't be more than a pound, or it can't have too many reviews, or it's not classified as a good product. But it's pretty cool. It kind of gets you an idea of where you need to start and kind of where you need to look through. I think for me, the biggest benefit of using Amazeowl was the fact that you could just kind of browse through Amazon and just the pages, and it'll just highlight certain items that you could potentially jump into. So one of the really cool features is they have this Hunt for Bestsellers section, where you can actually just click on the Hunt for Bestsellers. It'll take you to Amazon's bestseller page, and you can just start browsing through the categories, and you can see what's out there, and you can kind of see some of the items that they think, you know, have, you know, low review counts and pretty good sales volume and a really good bestseller ranking. So that's actually what I did. So the product that I used to relaunch for my 2018 relaunch, I actually found going through that process. So I actually used Amazeowl, went through the bestsellers rank, found a product in one of the categories, did my own research on it, and so I decided to go with that product. So in doing my own research, I also used Jungle Scout's Chrome extension to kind of validate the market. So I was used to using Jungle Scout's Chrome extension. The Chrome extension is kind of a staple right now in product research. I mean, a lot of people use the Chrome extension to kind of sort through their products. It's a really good tool to just kind of get a sense of the market, right? You can kind of really get a snapshot of sales velocity and competition, and, you know, certain criteria that you might think is valuable for the product that you're going to pick. So with the Jungle Scout, we have the pro version, so it actually has the opportunity score. So on that opportunity score, as I was searching, the product that I found had a 7 opportunity score, which is actually pretty good. I was looking for anything 7, 8. In my research, I have not come across anything greater than an 8, which is interesting. So it was a 7 opportunity score. The sales volume for the top guys were over 1,000 monthly, but also on page 1 you had people down in the 200, 100 sales a month kind of range. So there was a really big gap from the top guys to the bottom guys. But in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, if I can just get middle of the road, and if I can do 500 sales a month, that would be okay for me, right? So the product that I chose and the product that I went with, it didn't have huge margins, but based on the reviews that were on that page 1, so the review counts were really low. I think right now for the initial keyword that I search right now, if I were to look, it's the average review count is 50 for page 1, which is fantastic, right? Compared to some of the other gurus' criteria out there, right? If you know the average count for page 1 is 50, that's really good. But the difference is the sales volume doesn't carry. It's not really deep in this particular niche for this particular product, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing. Another product that I use when I started doing my research, and it was something that we had already used before, was SellerLabs Scope. And for Scope, we just use the free version. So you just go to sellerlabs.com and create an account and log in. And Scope is also a Chrome extension. So we use Scope. And with Scope gives you the ability to, you can pull up a specific item on Amazon and you can see, it'll give you the first 3 keywords that product is using, and it'll blur out the rest because if you don't have the paid version. And it'll give you like a position count and a score for that keyword, and it also give you an estimate for the PPC for that keyword. So I kind of use Scope kind of as a keyword research and also as a sales kind of estimate. Scope's numbers compared to Jungle Scout's numbers, because there's been debates, right, on how accurate Jungle Scout's numbers are. Scope's numbers compared to Jungle Scout numbers, I think, are a little bit better. I think they're more accurate, but I can tell you right now, so as of today, I ran Jungle Scout on my product and Scope on my product. Based off of my current 15-day sales, if I were to estimate that out for another 15 days, if I stayed average, Jungle Scout was higher, Scope was lower. But if you took the average of the two, it would have been dead on. Take that information however you want it. I'm just telling you what I saw today doing research on my own product using the 2 tools. So you take that how you want it. Also for keyword research, I use keywordinspector.com. I use the free version of keywordinspector.com. My whole goal is to try to minimize my upfront costs as much as possible. The cheapest route that I can go, I'm trying to go and make this thing work. And hopefully I want to, if I can impress upon some of you guys to kind of do the same, you know, don't feel like you need to go out and spend, you know, thousands of dollars just to kind of get that first product off the ground. I don't think you have to do that. I know a lot of folks will tell you, you gotta come with it. You gotta come correct, and you know, if you really want to do it, well, I really want to do it, but slow down, you. So keyword research or keywordinspector.com. I use the free version. I actually did the reverse ASIN lookup, the ASIN lookup. What you can do on Keyword Inspector is you can actually mine for credits, because in order to do the reverse ASIN lookup, you actually need credits. You can do it with 1 credit, 3 credit, 5 credits, and I think they've got a couple more options now. I think it's up to 10 credits, and each level of credits will give you different information that will come back on the search. So I actually mine for credits, and it's a slow process. To get 1 credit takes like 8 hours for me, or at least on my laptop it took like 8 hours. So what I would do is I would start mining for the credits before I went to bed. I would wake up in the morning, see how many points I had earned, refresh the screen, and then kind of keep going. And I did that for like a week, just to mine to try to get enough credits. I think I've done like 3 or 4 searches already, so at 3 credits a piece, so that's 9 credits, and I have 5 more still sitting in my balance for reverse lookups. And instead of paying for the service, I'm just mining for the credits. I don't know what it's mining. Again, proceed with caution. You don't have to do like I did. I'm just telling you what I did. I was mining for credits. I don't know what I was mining. I don't know if I uploaded something into my laptop or something. I don't know. it said get free credits. That's the one I picked. Sorry. I also used merchant words to do keyword research, and a lot of you guys I'm sure have heard of merchant words. I actually used a discount link from Derek Struggle to get merchant words for $9 a month. So I only pay $9 a month for merchant words, and I did my keyword research off of that. So between looking at Scope, keywordinspector.com, merchant words, and Jungle Scout, I guess you could say, to do keyword research, I then would compile a list of keywords that I thought would be relevant for the product, right? And so circling back around, if you Google keyword research from Kevin David, he's got a really good video about creating your keywords, your backend, your listing titles, all that stuff. And I kind of mimicked my structure off of that. Now, some of you may or may not know, keyword descriptions and backend keywords, all of that has changed. Last year when we first started doing Amazon FBA, it was, you could stick 5,000 keywords in the back end and try to, rank for as many as you possibly can. And so now your back end keywords have been limited to 250 characters, which is insane if you think about it. So you went from 5,000 to 250 max characters, including spaces. It really makes you focus on what are the most absolute relevant keywords for your product. And I think it's for the better. I think that works out better. So for my product research and my keyword research, what I used was Jungle Scout, SellerLabs Scope, keywordinspector.com, and merchantwords.com. And what I did was compile a master list of all these keywords with all their search volumes and sorted them out and kind of took out the duplicates and things like that, and compiled the top, I'd say 100 keywords that I thought were relevant for my product. Of that, I took the top 3 keywords if I possibly could and created my title based off of the top keywords that had the highest search volume. You don't want to keyword stuff in your title. You want to make it relevant, but you want to make sure you hit the top keywords for your product. So I think to me, that's what worked best. Whatever your product is going to be, whatever keyword research tool that you're using, whatever that top result is, you should probably have that in your title. If you see that same keyword across different keyword research tools, chances are you should probably have that keyword in your title. And personally, in my opinion, that should be the first thing that appears in your title. So I hope that answers some of your questions on what I did for product research when I relaunched my product. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. I'll try to respond to as many questions as I possibly can, and maybe just create another video just answering everybody's questions. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button so you know when I upload a new video. I'm going to try to upload a video once a week, kind of keep you guys up to date on my journey. In the next video, I'm going to talk about what I did to actually launch my product. So I didn't really launch it in a sense that you guys might think I launched, but we'll talk about that. Thanks guys. Again, keep on grinding, keep on searching, keep on looking for information, and thanks. We'll see you next time.